and I see people. There are more people now, Democrats, who are sick and tired of Nancy Pelosi, Schumer. Uh, they like Trump. They're rooting for Trump, and it's not about now. It's not about the party. It's about this country, and that's what they're thinking. That's what I see.
This is Vincent Shkreli from the Daily Caller News Foundation. I'm here speaking with Franco Shkreli. He's a trucker out west. Franco, how are you?
Good, not bad. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Can you explain to us the sentiment that's been on the road? How have you been dealing with the pandemic so far?
Yeah, it's been really difficult to adjust to it. A lot of things have changed on the road. People, their attitudes changed. They're they're not as friendly. They fight over coffee. They fight over and I've never seen anybody fight for coffee because there's so many cups that you can take. You know,
It's also dangerous if two people are fighting for coffee. The lid can fall over. The hot coffee can spill in your hands all over your body.
Well, I'm surprised they didn't throw the coffee at each other, but that would have been fun.
Coffee fight.
Yeah. I've seen it. I was here. That's it. But today, some guy opened his mouth, and I don't know what the hell. But anyway, I was parked next to him, and I go, you got a problem? He goes, I don't want any shit from you. I said, do you know me? But I was so tired. I said, oh, I don't need this. I don't need this. Usually when you have energy, you get out and you but it's just the people are really, some of them are off drivers.
Why was he getting so frustrated?
Well, because he almost hit my mirror.
Oh, okay.
And I go, you want me to move a little further? And so I don't think you like that, But that's his problem. Even the workers at these truck stops are different. They're not the same. They're like where the showers are not as clean as they should be, so you have to be extra careful. They're stealing toilet paper from the showers. I went into a shower and I go, what? No toilet paper. And so the guy goes, yeah, we put it in there, and sure enough, people steal them.
What has been the craziest thing that you've seen on the road?
Well, I've seen head-on collisions. I've seen people get out of the trucks and start fighting. So if you got two idiots that want to fight, I'm not going to stop them, but because it's common sense. There's no reason to, especially at our age. A lot of them have lost it. Yeah. They're not as friendly as before, and a lot of this is in their mind. It really is. So I haven't seen anybody that's really sick, to stay away from them. And maybe sometimes it's your immune system too. That depends on your immune system. And look at this guy. See, he's wearing a mask. You see him? Can you see him?
Is he a driver?
Huh?
Is he a driver?
Yeah, he's a driver. Yeah. Yeah.
So you haven't been home. When was the last time you were home, actually? You live in New York originally. Well, your home is in New York.
Yeah, my home is in New York. I haven't been there since January 30th or February 2nd. I believe that was my last day there. I was there for 3 days.
So you've been confined in your truck this whole
Yes, I am. Mm-hmm. Yes. Now, if I had the coronavirus, I wouldn't be moving from state to state. I would sit in one spot with my truck and shut down for 14 days. And I would quarantine myself in my truck.
What do you think about the reopening of the country?
I think they should do it because the economy is just gonna collapse if they don't do it. I mean, I don't know this. I think they've made this a bigger deal than it is. I think.
How do you feel about the media, how they've been treating Trump during the pandemic, and especially his decision to want to reopen the country? How do you think they've been reacting towards him?
I don't think they treated him fairly. I think he's doing a great job. Um, I wish that media would be honest for once. They don't even know if they're speaking the truth. You don't know what the truth is because they've been caught in lies. NPR is another one. It's garbage, garbage. CNN, garbage. These stations, it's unbelievable how they don't at least give the truth out there, not make up about a man who's trying to do the best he can. And I know one thing for sure, that he doesn't want to fail. Not like Obama or Clinton that walked out of there with a lot of money. He doesn't want the money. He just wants to be known as a successful president. That's what I see in him, and that's why I like him.
You're originally from New York. What do you think about Andrew Cuomo's handling of the pandemic?
He's a great speaker, great talker, but when it comes to chaos, he doesn't take control, and he's not together, so to speak, with his party. He cries, and then when he gets the help, maybe he's getting a little better now. I think maybe he's getting a little better now, but they have no control in Manhattan and the Bronx, all the boroughs, because he's upstate, and then you got a garbage mayor, garbage, that doesn't know what the hell he's doing. I mean, listen, I'm not a Democrat, but Bloomberg did a great job with New York City. I mean, if you said that Bloomberg was going to run and not Biden, I'd have more respect for Bloomberg. That's because he's not one of those people like Biden is. Biden is desperate to be a president, desperate. But I'm sorry, now getting back to Cuomo, he tries to make his rules. I believe he signed for abortion, that women have the right to abortion. I believe.
Third trimester abortions.
He signed it. But now he's so worried about people who are 70, people who are sick, but you don't worry about aborting a child. What normal person are you? You're more worried about that. These people, it's like there are kids starving. There are kids who are homeless, but they worry about a 75-year-old, 80-year-old where they had their lives. They already had their, even myself. I mean, I already enjoyed my life. So it's the young are the future, but they apparently they don't get it. But now you look at these governors who they think they're so tough, and they want to run their state the way they want to, but then they run to the feds to help. So if you think you know your state, why do you need help from the feds? If you need help from them, then keep quiet and respect the federal government. Not after you get help, you open your mouth and you talk trash about the party that's helping you.
You're an immigrant. You came from a communist country. You came from Yugoslavia, former Yugoslavia, and all of the major outlets have kind of this protective this protective shield in not wanting to criticize the Chinese Communist Party. They're somehow blocking this argument, blaming the Chinese Communist Party for the virus spreading across the world. What do you think about that?
I think they turn their head the other side. They didn't want to. They didn't want to say anything. They knew about it. They wanted to see how much effect. That's what I believe. How much effect it would do to the world. And if they were sincere, they would have warned people. And then how do you can't trust a communist country because they're the ones who want to be in charge. They're the ones who want to control the people. So how do you trust them? How can you trust them? And I think this administration sees where China is coming from, and that's why they want to bring back businesses that we rely on masks, pharmaceutical. It's weird, stupid to rely on them when they can turn on us anytime they want to. And let me tell you, I am an immigrant, and this is the best country in the whole world, and I'm proud to be what I am, and that's who I am. But the thing is, I love this country, and if you want to come here, you come legally.
The outlook of the 2020 election. What do you think the outlook is going to be? Of course, this pandemic is going to have a large effect on it, on who's going to win. What do you see the outcome as being?
I think Trump's going to win. There's nobody else better than Trump. I mean, it's not about Democrat, Republican. It's not about the party. It's who's going to give this country a chance to reboot itself. I mean, Trump did say, close the border. Well, New York City didn't listen. Washington didn't listen. But everybody thinks it's a racist. That man is not a racist. You know, he can be arrogant, and he's when sometimes he talks before he thinks, but he means well. And I mean, like I said, I grew up, and I read his book, but the man is sincere. He's sincere, and I see people. There are more people now, Democrats, who are sick and tired of Nancy Pelosi, Schumer. They like Trump. They're rooting for Trump, and it's not about now. It's not about the party. It's about this country, and that's what they're thinking. That's what I see.
All right, thank you, Uncle Franco. I mean,
You're welcome, buddy.
Thank you, Franco. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me, and you have a great night. I think after this is all over, I'm looking forward to a nice vacation. I need one.
Hey, where are you gonna go?
Maybe Puerto Rico. I don't know, somewhere in the
Yeah.
the beach. You know. Yeah.